Y'all seen that new 21 Savage off the record interview? Definitely was decent. It was definitely better than the typical episode, but I saw a little snippet that Academics posted on Instagram, and 21 Savage basically went on to say, after the top 10 rappers in the game, once you get down to the top 30, it's two niggas in Atlanta in the top 10, and once you get to the top 30, it's Atlanta. And I got some points to make about that. First point, 21 Savage, nobody listens to 30 fucking rappers, okay? If you listening to this genre of music, I guarantee you that if you go into your playlist, like I'm about to do right now, you go down to your downloads, which is whatever you use the most. I'm actually not popping up. When you go to your most recent, you probably got 7 or 8 niggas that are the most recent that you listen to on rotation. If you got an R&B bag, you have a set bag that you go to. If you have some other niggas that you like to go out to, the Babyface Rays, the SGs, the whatever, you probably have a bigger rotation, like 11 niggas. Nobody listen to 30 niggas. 21 Savage, you can't name 30 fucking drill rappers or 30 rappers in general that you listen to right now. No one has that big of a rotation. Secondly, you are 100% wrong. Atlanta is not the most powerful spot in hip-hop right now. See, the thing with Atlanta is, what they don't tell y'all, they put out the most music, right? So if you look at the best rapper in Atlanta right now, who is it? Lil Baby. There's only one answer, Lil Baby, right? You go to Lil Baby, you go to his profile, you click on him, you go to Lil Baby's last album. Take Lil Baby's best album, not this shit right here. Niggas gonna say Harder Than Ever, niggas gonna say Too Hard, you wasn't up on it. No, nigga, we're going off of what the masses say. The masses say that My Turn is Lil Baby's best album. You go to My Turn, you look through this shit, right? Something to Prove, Consistent, Gang Signs, Hurting, so Emotionally Scarred, Live Off the Closet with Future, Grace. He got some songs on this bitch. This is his best album. You take that and you compare that to motherfucking NBA Youngboy, who is the fucking youth right now. Compare it to him. Go to NBA Youngboy albums and look. That album, My Turn, this is NBA Youngboy's best album, AI Youngboy 2. If you take My Turn and compare it to any of these shits other than AI Youngboy 2, you compare it to Top, you compare it to 38 Baby, you compare it to Riller, you compare it to Decided Maybe, you're going to have a hard time picking My Turn off of any of them albums. See, here's what my point overall is. The problem with niggas in Atlanta is that they don't understand that they control the beat of hip-hop, right? Everything that's cool goes through Atlanta. You got to be cool to go through Atlanta. Atlanta got the coolest niggas. They got Future. They got Baby. They got Gucci. They got cool-ass niggas that just control the tempo of shit. They control the streets of shit. But once you get into the music of shit, you realize that a lot of that shit that they dropping is mid. Even the Paul brothers said it. That Lil Baby shit don't translate to the whites. And if you take the whites out of it, and you're talking just for the streets, Lil Baby and Durk combined did like 150 the first week. Youngboy was in fucking jail. He did 133. Imagine when he's free, what he's gonna do. 180, 200, max, minimum. I'm sorry, minimum. And then you start saying, hey man, listen, let me take Youngboy out the equation, and let's compare the Atlanta rappers to other rappers, right? And the reason why I'm using Baby is because he's the biggest Atlanta rapper now. But you take any of them Atlanta niggas, it's nothing that they dropped that can compare to Rod Wave's last album. Before the Deluxe, it's nothing that these niggas dropped that can compare to Rod Wave shit. And now we have a bigger question. Why do people think that Atlanta is what it's not? Atlanta not running shit. Atlanta just got the most notable names. They have the most legacy acts. They have Young Thug. They have Future. They have GOATs that at the time when they were running shit was hot. And due to the scene out there and the fact that Atlanta is usually saw as the cool place to go, and they usually controlled what was being said in the lingo and shit with the Migos and shit like that, they're still pushing the narrative that they're number one. Them niggas is not number one. Them niggas is not number one. Not a nigga in Atlanta dropped anything compared close. Nothing in Atlanta dropped recently that can compare to anything that Rod Wave dropped on his last album, motherfucking Soulfly. Nothing. When the last time, and this is not for the Atlanta niggas, if you live in Atlanta, of course your views gonna be different, but from a nigga over here in Jersey who's seeing the tempo of a lot of mainstream shit and seeing the underground shit, Atlanta don't have the tempo on none of that, 21 Savage. And when you start talking about the top 30, you're confusing niggas because one, no one listens to 30 rappers, and two, just to be frank, Savage, once you got the top 10, you don't matter no more. When you talk about NBA, you're not talking about Lonzo Ball. He's a good player. But why the fuck are you mentioning Lonzo Ball if we talking about Giannis? Nigga, y'all don't drop good music. Y'all just are good at being entertaining and at being in the scene. But if you want to talk about good music, the best music right now in this genre of drill, rap, hip hop, rap, whatever, is coming from Detroit. It's coming from that nigga over there in New Orleans with Youngboy. It's coming from Florida with Kodak and Rod Wave. But I haven't heard anything out of Atlanta recently that tells me that fire is still coming out of Atlanta. And if you think that Atlanta is still running shit because of Drake dropping in his top 3 songs, which has a baby song is going to hit the Billboard. Baby and Drake is a guaranteed number 1. Baby and Future and Drake, guaranteed top 5. Like, the songs that you named have big names with a lot of support behind them and a lot of fan base. So you combine that with Drake, of course it's going to hit. Of course, if you put SG on a Drake song, it's not going to hit. He don't have the legacy that these niggas have. He don't have the name that these niggas have. So using the Billboard as a reference to how big Atlanta is wrong. Let's go to the actual music. Name your top 5 albums of 2020. Name your top 5 albums of 2021. And tell me when the last time you heard something from a nigga from Atlanta that you said was, I gotta replay that. I gotta repeat that. That shit's harder than SG new shit. That shit harder than motherfucking Rod Wave shit. That shit harder than Youngboy shit. And I don't want to say I'm dick riding Youngboy because his last album wasn't even that good. But it was better than a lot of shit that's coming out of Atlanta. The last nigga from Atlanta I was hype over here about was Kanye. And before Kanye, because niggas be saying, oh, Kanye not really from Atlanta, even though he shouts out Atlanta on all his tapes. The last nigga before Kanye that I was like to hear from Atlanta was fucking Thugger. And that tape was decent good. It wasn't great. I think that we need to stop promoting this false narrative because a lot of people don't feel that way. That little baby shit, that shit don't translate like that. The rest of them niggas in Atlanta, it ain't hitting like it used to hit. That shit don't sound as good. If you want to hear some good shit, you're going to Detroit. You fucking with SJ. You fucking with 42 Doug, who's decent right now. He kind of fell off a little bit. Or you going to Memphis. If you like the mainstream drill, you going to motherfucking Moneybagg Yo. If you like the underground shit, you going to motherfucking Dolph and his artists. If you want that mainstream motherfucking Memphis shit, then you going out there to go Yo Gotti and them and messing with his guys. You messing with Big 30 and them that signed over there. You're not listening to Atlanta niggas. Them niggas don't sound good. Who you listening to? Fujiano? You listening to Pooh Shiesty, who's from Memphis. You're listening to SG. He is from Detroit, I think, right? Detroit. You're listening to Moneybagg. He's from Memphis. You're listening to 42. He's from Detroit. We need to take the fucking narrative off the scene that people have to think that Atlanta is still number 1. Atlanta is not number 1. And if you go through a top 30, the first thing I'm going to say is you're a fucking geek for knowing 30 niggas. Second thing I'm going to say is you're a fucking liar because no one listens to 30 niggas. And the third thing I'm going to say is that your whole argument is stupid as fuck because you're listening to top 30. Let's go to the top 10 of 2020, 2021. And let's talk about who really popping. And I guarantee you're going to see Atlanta is not on that list like you think it is. So I just think that even academics to a certain extent knew that 21 was kind of just talking. And we need to stop giving niggas credit just because they're a rapper, they rap about hood shit, and then they're able to sit down like this and talk like this and with a calm voice. No, nigga, that don't mean you're right. That just means you have an opinion. Look at the numbers, bro. Nothing from Atlanta has been anywhere near as good as the shit coming out of around Atlanta. So I just think that we should keep that in mind, man. Y'all get at me and let me know what y'all think. Y'all usually say I'm reaching, so I'm gonna reach on this one. Fuck it.